The San Mateo Coast is a paradise for ocean lovers, but it's also the home to people who are passionate about something else. Horses. NBC Bay Area's Rosato Jr. shows us why a new proposal from the National Park Service has some concern.
Along the San Mateo Coast, the Pacific Ocean rolls and twists with the tides. But in the small coastal town of Montara, the draw for Christy Eifert is the rolling hills with her horse Tuxie beneath her.
It's where I get to spend time with my beautiful horse that's part of my family.
Tucked into these hills above the Pacific Ocean is a community of horse lovers. They board their horses at a cluster of 4 boarding ranches and stretch their legs along these scenic trails.
It's just a special family of people that love the outdoors, the wilderness.
Eifert and Caprice Tenafos met on these trails and hitched their dreams to the same star.
We got married on horseback. Howdy, buddy.
But lately, there's a question mark hanging over the future of this equestrian paradise. The National Park Service, which took over the land in 2011, is studying plans to revamp the area. Among the potential plans laid out in a recent study, the Park Service would revamp trails and potentially change the layouts of some of the ranches. It's caused a stampede of worry among the area's horse lovers.
All the plans, all the consultants report, all of them have no option for keeping all the horses. They all reduce the number of horses.
Larry DeYoung, president of the Coastside Horse Council, obtained the Park Service's draft plan through the Freedom of Information Act. His interpretation is that it calls for reducing the area's horses from the current 210 to less than 40.
If we lost those horses, we would lose veterinarians, we would lose shoers, we would lose horse chiropractors, we would lose feed stores.
They know when you're having a bad day and they need to be next to you.
Eifert fears a reduction in boarding spaces would force horse owners like her to leave the area altogether.
To have that go away would affect my soul and my heart.
But Golden Gate National Recreation Area Superintendent David Smith says, "Whoa, hold your horses." Smith says the Park Service is only studying ways to make the area more accessible for everyone, including bicyclists and walkers.
We've got a lot of folks that really do care about horses, and I want to really communicate as we do too.
Smith says some of the concerns involve horse manure from the ranches fouling nearby waterways, which the horse users deny. He says right now there are more than 170 horses boarding in the area, with a maximum of 210 allowed.
We are committed to the idea that we're going to have as many horses there as are ecologically feasible, and I honestly don't think there's going to be any change in the number of horses that are there.
Smith expects the Park Service to release a draft plan by the end of the year.
This is not just a community, this is a family.
But until the plan is revealed, riders who think of these trails as a second home will warily tread the rolling hills of Montara, hoping that each ride into the sunset won't be the last. Rosato Jr., NBC Bay Area News.